Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Oregon State Beavers. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He rifles one deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tulsa. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
So the Oregon State Beavers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
The Beavers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Alford. Right on the money. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And I'm not going to blame this quarterback if he's not looking back this guy's way. I mean, early in the game, he's given him several opportunities to catch the football. He hasn't made plays. And I think as a quarterback, sometimes you lose a little bit of confidence, and you'll start looking elsewhere.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time. He makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Golden Hurricane to the line facing 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. On the run, it's Hankerson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Walker. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Tulsa had the break to think it over, and they're still going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Alford. Starts to scramble to the left. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Spins away from the defender. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Beavers will call on their punt team. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I get why this offense is aggressive. They've been doing what they wanted, right? And they built this huge lead, but they can't get careless. Like, don't make those mistakes that might get this defense back in the football game.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Alford. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, what a cut! And he's still running after the move. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack to pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Alford. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Tulsa wasting no time. Back to pass, it's Alford. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Booker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. Fighting off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Now on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Going up top again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Lots of running room. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Beavers line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Beavers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
12. And your Tulsa Golden Hurricane.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hankerson. Shakes off the defender.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
On the run, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Beavers are on the move. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Pushes for the goal line. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Richardson. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Alford. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Richardson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Hankerson. He breaks a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Beavers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To the air. It's Murphy. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Beavers line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Going with the ground game left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Morrison. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Makes the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Tulsa! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Coming out with it, it's Card. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Turns it loose. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Throws toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.